Shoo. Good morning, good morning. Alright, so it's currently 4:30 a.m. I woke up at 4 today. It's because in our community we decided to do a challenge for this week and it was to wake up at 4 a.m. I was talking about it with Austin, one of our members from our community. He decided to do that challenge and I thought, oh, why not join him on this challenge? I think it's a bit easier when you have other people doing the same challenge as you. And it's also beneficial for me as well, right? So I thought, why not make this a community challenge? And there are some other rules as well. I've written down some notes. So for this week, you have to wake up at 4 a.m. And then you are not allowed to use your phone till 7 a.m. And you have to go to the gym. And you have to do that by taking picture of your alarm clock. So yes, you can use your phone to just take a photo and that's it. You're not allowed to unlock it and go on apps, social media and everything. So you have to do the same at the gym as well. Take a picture and then prove it, send it to our WhatsApp group. And you don't necessarily have to do 4 a.m., right? So some of the guys are doing 5 a.m. in our community. So yeah, if 4 can be tough, waking up at 4 a.m. So that's why some are doing just 5. Got my morning coffee. To be honest, I didn't have the best sleep. I woke up a couple of times throughout the night and I had a weird dream, people breaking into my house. Didn't, right, didn't have the best sleep, but it's fine. Usually I do. I think it's also because I had a big dinner last night. So, yeah, it's currently Thursday, so far it's going well. I've been waking up at 4 every morning and it's kind of easy for me. Right? Yes, I'm a morning person, but it's not only that. Because I have a goal, I have a dream, right? I'm striving for something. I'm striving for something meaningful to me, that it gives me so much motivation to wake up early in the morning. I don't have problem waking up early in the morning, even if I don't have a good sleep or don't have enough sleep. I'm so excited to wake up in the morning. I've been saying this for years in the past on my videos. When you have a strong why, when you have a goal, a meaningful goal that you are striving for, you honestly you don't need alarm clock. You will wake up by yourself. So excited. Most of the days, right? Not every day. Not every day, but most of the days you will wake up excited. It's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing feeling. That's why how do you say, I encourage people to find a purpose, a meaningful goal, your reason for waking up in the morning, your ikigai, like the Japanese philosophy, finding your ikigai. By the way, if you are looking for an alarm clock, because if you're using the standard alarm from from your phone, it's shit, right? Uh, every time you hear it, it doesn't wake you up peacefully. So I want to recommend a wake up light. This one is Philips Wake Up Light. I've had this for about 5 plus years, and honestly, this is one of the best investment I've ever made. Honestly, I'm not even kidding. What it basically does is, you see the light a little bit, so you can set an alarm, right? For example, 4 a.m. What it does is it uh, emulates the sun. So around 3:30, actually I noticed it this morning. I woke up before 3:30 and I saw the alarm clock at 3:30 go brighter and brighter and brighter, similar to the sun. And what it also does is it makes the sound of birds chirping. And because of that, because of the light, first of all, when it hits your body starts to wake up slowly, right? And then with the chirping of the birds, you wake up really peacefully. That's how I wake up peacefully almost every day. And funny enough, I'm hearing the real birds chirping right now. I don't know if you can hear it, but I hear it. So, this is a great investment. There are cheap options, there are also expensive options. I think I bought it from Amazon for like 30 $40. It might be cheaper now. I bought it back then. So it's a great investment, really helps. Another thing that I just remembered, I regret eating a big dinner yesterday. That also ruins your sleep as well. So if you want to wake up early, it also starts from the day before, right? You shouldn't drink like liquid water drinks close to your bedtime, and also eating. And you shouldn't have a big dinner. It's good to go on a walk, do some light walking after you eat to digest it a little bit, and then you'll have a better sleep. They recommend eating at least 3 hours before your sleep and no liquid before 2 hours before you sleep, and no technology like phone or 1 hour before you sleep. Just looking at my notes, right? Like I said, in our community, they not everyone is doing 4 a.m. I know 4 a.m. can be tough if you're not used to waking up early, right? So most people are doing 5 a.m., some are doing 6. I welcome you to join the challenge. Let me know. It's funny, right? People always ask me, why do you wake up so early? What are you even doing? It's so funny that people ask me that. Then I forget sometimes, because I'm just used to it, that most people wake up very late. Like some people wake up around 8, 9, 10. Some people wake up around noon, 12, 1 p.m., 2 p.m. So I'm like, what? That's crazy. And obviously, when you wake up, there are a lot of benefits. And I want to talk about it as well. Waking up early. Like they say, early bird gets the worm. Yeah, like I said, like waking up around noon is crazy to me. It's like half of the day is gone already. But honestly, I'm talking to this video is for people who are they want more out of life. They are striving for something, a meaningful goal. They are on their self-improvement journey. So if you are one of them, one of us, this video is for you. Keep watching. So when you wake up early, right, you get a head start. There is no distractions. Everybody is sleeping. The sun is not even up. You wake up before the sun. That does something to your mindset, right? That gives you more confidence. Like I said, it's quiet, no distractions, right? No notifications. I put my phone on do not disturb mode, and even if, like, let's say, there are different time zones, so it can be that someone from a different part of the world can message you, right? That's why it's good to be sure and like, turn on your do not disturb mode. It's quiet. So when you wake up early, for me personally, it also makes sense because you just woke up, right? You rested, your mind has been rested, energized. You have the most energy in the morning. But it might be also because I'm naturally a morning person. I have the most energy in the morning. So I'm the most productive as well. I do my best work in the morning, whether it's a writing, working, editing, learning something. I do it in the morning. I do my best deep work sessions in the mornings. That's why I do the most crucial tasks in the morning, which takes a lot of energy. Those tasks I do it in the morning. In productivity space, there's this thing called eating the frog first thing in the morning. That means you do the most difficult, most important task first thing in the morning when you have the most energy. Because, throughout the day, life gets in the way. You start to have less and less energy throughout the day. So it's best to do it in the morning and block out, like I said, any distractions. Don't just go on your phone, open a notification, and then you get sucked into like social media, TikTok, Instagram, mindlessly scrolling and scrolling. Then you waste hours on it. You're even destroying your brain, your attention span. To be honest, sometimes I'm guilty of it myself, right? But I do try to consciously, discipline myself and not do it. About discipline, I also want to make a video about that because I think it's really important. Like deep work, thinking, like I said. In the morning, I also journal because I want to use the time to think, journal, think about new ideas, reflect. I think journaling is one of the best habits you can build as well. Writing things down, writing down your goals, your thoughts. It's very important. So, by the way, this is a challenge in our community. We do weekly challenges, and for a limited time, actually, there's a free trial open now in our community. So you can try our community for free. And when you join our community, you get a free one-on-one call with me where we can just connect. We can talk about your goals, how I can help you with them, and how you can make the most out of our community. You can also chat with our other members and then join our group call as well. So yeah, it's like a no-brainer. I would highly recommend you to go check out the link and join our community. I would love to welcome you in our community because this is a community that I'm truly dedicated in building, making it as much valuable as possible, and bringing in like-minded individuals, making it an amazing community. You can read the reviews because I've heard from other members that it's really valuable and it's amazing. We keep each other accountable, like doing these challenges. If you were doing this challenge, it's really hard to stick to it, right? But when you have someone keeping you accountable, you're more likely to succeed, right? Do the challenge. And imagine having a couple of people keeping accountable. You're more likely to reach your goals and hit the challenge, complete the challenge, right? So here are some benefits, right? Like I said, when you wake up early, you get a head start, right? You give time for yourself, which is, I think, one of the most important thing. Giving time for yourself, right? If you are working, if you are going to school, if you have a family, once everyone wakes up, you have to spend time working or going to school or, meeting up, spending time with your family. You don't get a lot of time for yourself, which is crucial, essential. Spending time with yourself, having a peaceful morning instead of having a rushed morning, right? When you have a rushed morning, I've experienced it a couple of times, not a lot, but a couple of times, and it's not nice, right? When you feel rushed, when you have to rush to go to school or go to work, um, it like ruins your mood, and then it ruins your day, and so on. So, I think it's very important to wake up early in the morning, to have a slower morning, to have time for yourself, to work on your habits, build a new habit. For example, meditating. It's one of my favorite habit to do, and it's one of the most important because, like you train your body, I think it's so important to train your mind as well. Your mind is similar to your muscles. You can train it. Everything, for everything, your perspective, how you interpret things, your mindset is the foundation of everything, right? If you can master your mind, you can master almost anything. You will be unbeatable, unshakable. So, I would highly recommend you, if you are thinking about building a new habit, and if you're not doing it, start meditating. Keep it simple. Just start with like maybe a few seconds or even 1 minute of meditating to start. Just close your eyes. Don't complicate it. Just close your eyes for 1 minute to start. And then the next time, try focusing on your breathing. Just on your breathing. And the next time, try to be more aware of your thoughts. What are you thinking about right now? What is your brain thinking about? And try to bring that focus back to your breathing. And so on and so on. And that's the practice. And eventually, you start to do it more naturally, more it becomes a second nature that your brain does it automatically, that you catch yourself thinking something negative. And on the other hand, you also catch yourself when you're having a good time, so you can be more grateful, so you can be more in the present and appreciate it. I can go on and on about meditating. So, meditating, um, what you can do is also journaling, writing down your thoughts, writing down your goals, visualization, you know, thinking about your goals. It's also very important. You can read. Reading. I used to hate reading in school, but I love it now. Reading is a good habit to build. Um, Planning your day. It doesn't matter what, right? You have time in the morning. You have a couple of hours in the morning if you wake up early. If you go to school or before you go to work, couple of hours, 2 to 3 hours at least, to work on your maybe side hustle. Maybe you're trying to build a business on the side. Maybe you are similar to me, creating content. You're you can write scripts, you can do idea generation, or you can just record your videos early in the morning. It just turned 5. It's crazy. Damn. Am I recording? Has it already been 30 minutes? I see it's 22 minutes. Damn. Okay. It's going to be a long video, but I don't care. No. Journaling. I like working out in the morning is also good. Like some gyms are open 24 hours or early in the morning, right? 5, 6 a.m. So you can definitely do a workout. Don't need to go to the gym. You can do it. You can do some push ups. You can do some jump ropes. Work out at home, going on a walk, going on a run. And all that you can do before your work or before school. You are building your life early in the morning. And there's this, I don't know how you call it. The you have After having a great morning, you have the second order consequences and third order consequences. It's like a domino effect. Once you have a good morning, right, you crushed your morning routine. And for example, at work or at school, someone offers you a, I don't know, a candy or something, because you had a great morning routine. You will have more like discipline to say no to that, say no to unhealthy food or whatever, because you want to keep up the momentum and the streak of doing good things, building good habits. So that's why I always say, if you have a good morning, most of the times the rest of your day also goes well, and you stack up each day and every day, and then, like James Clear said, it compounds over time. And then after a while, you we will see a remarkable result. Not immediately, no, but after a couple of weeks, couple of months, couple of years, you will see a big difference. A big difference. You also got to enjoy your coffee in the morning. Coffee is my guilty pleasure. So, like I said, in the morning, you have the most energy. Use it. Use it. Use it to work on your passion, work on your side hustle, building more good habits and whatever. You're all doing that before other people wake up. It's amazing. When you think about it, you wake up before the sun even comes up. You wake up before the rest of the world. Before the rest of the world even wakes up, you have done a lot. Excuse me. You have done a lot. You have been working on your, building your life and whatever you're working on. That does something to your mind. It builds the self confidence, the trust in yourself. I talk about keeping promises to yourself, right? Proving to yourself that you are who you say you are. Proving to yourself that you are stronger than who you think you are. Even though I'm a morning person, right? You still need discipline because you won't feel like waking up early each day, every day. You have to have discipline as well. People ask me, right? How do you build such a good relationship with yourself? I've heard a lot of people struggle with that. And when I think about it, it's building trust with yourself, being your biggest hype man. You have to keep promises to yourself. You have to show yourself, prove to yourself that you are who you say you are, that you are capable of doing things. For example, doing this challenge, right? As you know, in the past, I've done a lot of challenges, self improvement challenges. I can lie to you, lie to the rest of the world, say that I did something, but while I didn't do it. For example, right, doing challenges, I can lie about it. For example, I can take a picture of my alarm clock for this challenge and then go back to sleep. Nobody will know. That's what you would think, right? That's not true. You will know. Your subconscious mind is always watching, observing. And that's the most important thing you should try to impress is yourself. You cannot lie to yourself. You cannot fool yourself. You can fool other people, but you cannot fool yourself. And that's how you lose self respect, self confidence. I think it's so important to keep the promises you make to yourself, to others. Build that trust with yourself that you are capable of finishing this challenge. You are capable of figuring things out. You trust yourself that you will figure it out. That's how you build self respect, the self esteem, the true self confidence. I would recommend making smaller, promises or goals, like goals that are like no brainer, because it does something to your mind when you hit a goal, when you do something that you said you were going to do. And the next time you can do a little bit more difficult goal, and the next, more and more difficult. That's how you build self confidence. Try to be your best hype man. I am my best friend. Honestly, I have no problem spending time alone. I don't feel lonely most of the times because I do enjoy my time with myself. Always like every time I hit a goal, every time I do something good, I give a pat on the back, like I do that. Literally. That's how I built a good relationship with myself. I'm so proud of my past self, and I'm doing my best, this current self, so that I can make my future self proud. I know this has nothing to do with this topic of waking up early, but it's such an important point. Such an important point. I think you have to take it seriously. People focus too much on impressing other people, trying to fit in, which I do understand. But before that, more importantly, impress yourself. And then you can try to impress others, but try to first impress yourself before going into a relationship with other people or making new friends. First, be in a good relationship with yourself. First, be your best friend. Be good to yourself. And then you can try to find other friends or other relationship or whatever. Discipline, building discipline. I'm not saying it's easy. Not saying it's easy. Waking up early, doing challenges, building a good relationship with yourself, all of those things aren't easy. But it's very important. And I think it's very important to build that self-discipline. Keep the promises you make to yourself and to other people as well. When you don't, you might think it's not that important, but people do lose respect if you don't keep the promises to yourself and to others. So yeah, I want to go too deep and get sidetracked. So this challenge is for a week. I think for me the sweet spot is around 5 a.m. 5 a.m. is the sweet spot for me. We just wanted to push a little bit more this week. That's why we did 4 a.m. Might not be sustainable long term, but you decide, right? I might go back to 5 a.m. But 4 a.m. is good. Actually, it's not that bad. It does. I have less time to sleep, so it does affect my sleep. But other than that, I don't mind doing 4 a.m. So you don't have to, right? So you can make a challenge for yourself. You don't necessarily have to do this. I would highly recommend you to wake up earlier, even like an hour earlier. If you wake up at 7 a.m., try to wake up at 6. Makes a huge difference. An hour. And then try to not immediately grab your phone and scroll on social media or whatever. Just maybe even for 30 minutes, just don't open your phone for 30 minutes at least. And then try an hour. And the other challenge of the week was to work out, do an exercise. So in the one, yeah, it's exercise, and maybe you can go outside in your, I don't know, garden or balcony. Just do some stretching, do some walking, do some jump rope, do some push-ups. And if the sun is out, it's good for your, good for your health. It sets, how do you say it? It sets your circadian rhythm. It tells your body that it's time to wake up. So Yeah, do those challenges. I think waking up early is so important. I'm an advocate for waking up early. I just love waking up early like this. Like the sun not being even, sun. Excuse my English. The sun isn't up yet, and you're just here in the dark space with your desk lamp, and you're striving for your goals, your dreams. It's such an amazing feeling when you have that thing that you're striving for. It's such an amazing feeling. All right, so um, I just want to say, right, I know it's hard to go through this journey alone. Alex Hormozy talks about the lonely chapter, like when you're striving for something, when you're working on yourself, when you're on your self-improvement journey or your entrepreneurial journey, you will go through the lonely chapter. So that's one of the main reason why I created our community, the courageous ones, so that we have like-minded individuals supporting each other, motivating each other. So we can all go through this lonely chapter and get to the other part. It's such an amazing feeling. I'm so, how should I say? I'm not even kidding or joking. I just love our community and the people in there. So motivated. It's not. I'm learning more from them than they are learning from me. They are motivating me, and it's such an amazing feeling that I'm building something meaningful to me, building something valuable, a great community. So if you need like people keeping you accountable, keep people motivating you, I truly and honestly, I'm genuine about this. Welcome you to join our community. You can just try the free trial and see if it's worth it for you. Get on a call with me, and then we can connect and we can call. So there's a link in the description. If you made it to the end, stay courageous. I know it can be hard sometimes when you're on this journey, but we have to keep going. We gotta persevere. And I'm here with you. You're not alone. I'm also on this journey, and there are other people similar to you on this journey. And I know if we keep going, if we stay courageous, our time will come. Our time will come. Like from the Bollywood movie Gully Boy, Apna time aayega. So stay courageous, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.